I'm dripping junket. How you doing? Ralfy here, Ralphy's Reviews, Team Knucklehead. Today we're going to be looking at battery rattle in the old Scoundrel mods. Yeah. Now I know a lot of people seem to have this issue, but it's really simple to fix. There's a couple of ways to do it, which we'll run through, and a couple of different configurations of it's the insulator in the mod. That's where the problem lies. It's a little bit not tall enough. It's a bit too slim. So when you screw your 24mm drippers on, they tend to hit the threads of the body, and they either don't sit right, or you get battery rattle, or it's not as good as it could be. Okay, use the 22mm. It's absolutely fine, but 24s do look really nice on here, and people seem to prefer that. But then they have the problem with the battery rattle, or top caps not fitting very well on the battle style decks like I've got on this one. But it's dead simple to fix. Please don't let that put you off. I'll show you on this one first off, because we don't need to go close up. So what I'm going to do, I'll take the dripper off. Yeah. And normal 18650, it's a 20R. When we fit it in, you'll see it sits really quite low in the body there, and that's where the problem is. Your 510's got to go through. This disc's got to screw down, and the threads don't go all the way down, and then your 510's got to poke through enough to take the battery rattle out. Part of the problem with this kind of deck is once you screw it right up, the cap catches those threads, and it's all a bit wonky donker because it's not sitting particularly well on its locating O-ring on the deck. Yeah, so I've got it stuck now. Bear with, I'll just crack that off gently. So what we need to do, both for battery rattle and the aesthetics and security of fitting your top cap, is lift that battery up a little bit. Now there's two really simple ways. My preferred method is to use these bad boys. These are 8mm by 1mm rare earth magnets. The pence, I bought 25 for £2 off eBay. Do a search, you'll find them. Silver plated, so they conduct really well, and I don't know why they're called rare, because the dog shit common, but they are of the earth, so they're kind of right. Look, there's one. See him? And all we do is we get a battery. We put one on the negative end of the battery and centre it up. You might need two, but I don't think you'll ever need three. Yeah, I'll put two on to show you. So we'll pop two on like that. They're really good, they stay in place. Drop the battery in, negative end up, and then when we screw this bad boy on, that 510 is going to contact those magnets, and the whole deck's going to sit higher on the mod. Yeah, so there we go, that's that. I'll put this on, and it's ever so tight on its O-ring, so bear with me. Yeah, that's on, good and firm look, and it sits great. It's not wobbly, no battery rattle, fires off, bob on. Now, if I can undo this in this sweaty environment, you'll see that it's right down onto that 510 ring. Yeah. If I take those off, top tip getting them off, use your stack of magnets. They stick to each other better than they stick to batteries. Yeah. Pop him back in. No spacers. Now I'll screw that. Wheel. Bear with. Again. Screw that all the way down without any spacers. And that's just starting to touch the body now. Battery rattle. So we'll screw it a bit further. still battery rattle. The battery rattle's gone, yeah? But this top's a bit wonky. And the reason for that, if it will come apart in one piece, is that there's now a gap between that 510 ring and the cap on the dripper. Sometimes you find it barely sits on the O-ring that's supposed to locate it on the deck. So no magnets, wonky donkey, and it don't sit right, you get a bit of rattle. One magnet or two, job done. Also, those of us that are a bit, OCD's a strong expression, but you know what I mean, and you want to see that logo's lining up, yeah? You tighten it all up and it's on the cock, you're like, don't like it. And you need to get your airflow lined up with your coil, so you can't just leave it in the wrong place. So we can pop one of these earth magnets on in vanity mode, yeah? And now when you put it all together, you'll find it'll bottom out, it'll tighten up in a different position. So just scrunch that up, and that's about bob on. No battery rattle, no wonky donkey. It's good and firm, look. And here's why I bomb these brass mods. It's not pulling off. Fires away. I need to drip, but you get the idea, yeah. When you come to change your battery, take it out like normal. Get your little stack. I'll keep mine clipped on my lamp next to me side table. Stick them on, pop them off, put that in your charger, repeat as necessary. Dead simple. Now, the other fix, which is good, not my preferred fix for these. Like I mentioned earlier on, there's a ring insulator pressed into these. I think it's bonded in. There's two types. There's a split type and the solid type. Solid type don't come out. You could really work on it hard and maybe get it out, but it's a pain in the arse, and you risk breaking it, and then you fuck because you ain't got a insulator in there. So the simple way around it is to get your bag of gubbins that comes with various drippers, get the O-rings out. I've got hundreds of O-rings. I've got more O-rings than Mr. O-ring from O-ring town, yeah? And we're going to rummage through the old O-ring selection and find one that's about 18mm, which is what your batteries are. I'm going to drop it down the tube. Simple. We're going to put a battery in the right way up, and now you'll see it sits that bit higher. The benefit of this is when you get into your vanity mode, if you like, that you've got a little spongy cushion, you've got a little rubber cushion there, so that bottoms out. That's just tightening up now. No battery rattle, but it don't line up. The logo don't line up. The joy is you can give it a bit more. You can line it up. It don't come undone. It don't pull off. There's no battery rattle. It fires. Yeah, it's all good. Two really simple fixes. I still need to drip. Why did I just take it in when I need to drip? I'm gonna have a drip. So that works really well. Yeah, it gives you that adjustability. The one downside of using the O-ring in the ones that have the solid insulator like this one is, that you can lose it. You can be sitting there, take your battery out, forget it's in there. If you've got a few mods on the go, you know, you're going to forget that you've put it in there. And you lose it, and then you've got battery rattle and all the problems that you had before. Magnets, they stay, you know. It stays stuck to your battery, so you're not going to forget. You might forget that it's on there and put it in the charger with a magnet on it, but you've still got it. It's not ceased to exist, has it? You can soon retrieve it or use another one off your little pile. I think, like I say, I bought 25 or whatever. So that's all good to go. Yeah, works really well. The other method is for the sort that have the split insulator. Now these second editions have the second type of insulator. I think the Authentics have a split insulator as well, and some of the other clones might have, just ours don't. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it. This is a 12mm, so 11 or 12mm socket down the hole. Push your button up, and I push it on my chest, because I do, and unscrew him. Take your button out. Yeah. So just take that little contact screw out. Give the top a polish, as per my maintenance video that's further down in my feed. Use your partner or yours nail buffer, or one of your children's nail buffers. Pinch your daughter's new one, as one of my mates on Facebook just has. Don't tell her. Yeah. Take that out. Take your magnet out. Now what you've got is those breather tubes, and you can put something long and thin down there. Give it a little tap. Work your way around those breather holes, and sooner or later, there we go, you're going to get that stuck. No, you're going to free off that insulator that's down there. Let's find something, I don't know, because we've all got these, dental pick. You could use anything down there and just retrieve that insulator. Yeah. So there he is. Now if that was a little bit thicker, we wouldn't have the problem that we've got, but it's not, so we have. So what we do in this instance is get your O-ring again, drop it down inside the tube. Yeah, make sure that it's sitting pretty central. Put your insulator back in, get your battery, push him down, and already you'll see that that sits higher than it does normally. It's not flush with the top anymore. All your problem solved. And that will stay in there forever. Yeah, just leave that O-ring in there. Put him back together, so drop your bolt in, give him a jiggle so he pokes through, which is easier said than done on camera. I'm going to have to say bear with again, but you get the picture. Yeah, put it all back together, tighten it all up, fit your button, job's a good one. So there's two easy peasy squeeze of the lemons ways of sorting out that battery rattle and top cap fitment on your Scoundrel mods. Job's a good one. I'm going to have a quick bait. It's ever so warm today. On a side note, we've just got these silver plated Limitless style mods in with the old Skelly Bob Indian and heads on. I'm a huge fan, as you'll know if you follow me. Limitless gear is really good. The Authentics are quite expensive, but these are not. And they fucking do it. They're absolutely delightful. This is my new favourite mod of the week. So O-rings are our friends. Rare earth batteries that are not rare, but they are of the earth. Magnets, sorry. Rare earth magnets that are not rare, they are of the earth, and the most definitely magnets are our friends. And it's dead simple. Anyone can do it. Get yourself some magnets. You've all got O-rings. I'm sure you've got O-rings. Drop one in the tube there, either above or below the insulator, and you won't go far wrong. Sorted. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for watching, as always. And remember, people, smoking kills, vaping saves lives. Which do you choose? Have a great one. I'll see you all again soon.